They here next week too.
I don't got this shit to do. Hello, we are live and in color. This is Curvilinear Radio. I am Mary JB.
And I'm Kiki with the E. And it's Missionless Hotspots in the building with the lovely. One and only.
Tongue popper herself.
Right.
Heavy tongue and all.
Let's Rihanna with a B.
Listen, Linda. I hope y'all can hear us. We had some technical difficulties. So I hope that y'all can hear us. If y'all can't, let us know. 'Cause I'm about to probably go live on this subject anyway. But today's topic. Okay, let me tell y'all about this topic first. So I was on Facebook and I was scrolling. You know me, I'm just scrolling. Mm-hmm. And it popped up that a gentleman asked. Shut up, Rick. He asked a question on his page about white women and black women. So his question was, women of color, why do y'all hate on white women as much as y'all do? So I wanted to, I don't know why, but it didn't stir me wrong because, hey, I don't hate on any race at all. But some of the replies that was on this post irritated my spirit just a little bit. So I wanted just a whole lot. So I wanted to talk on this subject because I just thought it was hilarious for one. First, let me go live because I really feel like this should be something that we go live about because I want everybody's view on this subject. So the first thing that a lot of black women were saying was that it's because white women are more submissive than us. And
that's why we hate on them?
That's why we hate on them. And I was like, why is that?
Why would I hate on
the baby? Listen,
I know black women more submissive than white women. But okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
And so my point of view is,
I'm just what? All right. Okay.
So hold on, I'm trying to go live. Y'all know I can't multitask that well. So let me turn my camera around. So with this particular subject, I wanted to touch bases on this because my point of view is I don't feel like we hate on white women. My point of view is that it's more of a historical thing to me. And I feel like black women, let me say this right. Black men make black women feel like they are lesser than. They're not the top choice.
You said black women make what?
Black men make black women feel less than. Like they are the second option. They're not as beautiful. They're more work. Their hair isn't beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It's like it just makes them feel less than. So I don't feel like we hate on them. It's just more like, why are you choosing? And this came from really a black man asking a white women to post their picture on his page. Like, if you're a beautiful bunny, post your picture. And black women ended up posting their picture. Like, you can't be pointing out white women, you a black man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to show you we just as beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that it was right either way. But I feel like that's his preference on his damn page. Let him ask for the white girls to come out and get their shine. Right. You know what I'm saying? That must not be the shine that he want. He don't want black women on his page, period, point blank. But I just feel like we don't hate on, hey, Facebook, we don't hate on white women. It's more of them getting chosen. Black men are choosing white women over black women. They're leaving their black women for white women. And it just puts us in a bad space with them. Just like how black men feel sometimes when they're in a room crowd of white women, white men. You know what I'm saying? You are like the lesser, you're not going to be chosen.
Right. How you feel about that?
So you can't pinpoint it and just make it seem like we're hating on black or on white women when you do the same thing on a white man.
Uh-huh.
That's just my point of view, and that was my opinion of it.
I should have been live for that one.
Okay.
I'm trying to get there. I'm going to ask that again in about 10 minutes.
So my question was, why do you feel that black women have such I wouldn't say hatred, a tarnished view of white women? Why do we put white women down sometimes when it comes to certain things, certain elements? And
I know some black women will put a white woman down just for the fact that they want to act how we act, you know, and sometimes, you know, they put a little bit more extra on it to put more blackness into it. And I know some black women that really turns them off and they're like, she thinks she a black girl.
Right.
You know, so I think sometimes that
tarnishes our view.
Yeah. That ain't really hate though. That's just pointing out
That's
an obvious
already.
feature that
Yeah.
decided to adopt. Like, that's true. 'Cause don't get me wrong, I've ran across some real hood. I've been friends with some real hood, real ghetto.
Let me see if I can get them on the line. Hold on. Hello, thank you for calling Curvilinear Radio. Who is this? Hey!
You'll be the one to interrupt me.
Always the one to call. Hey, Hands.
Hey, Hands.
We're good. How are you? Listen, are you listening to our subject today? Can you hear us good online? Because we was having some difficulties. Oh, listen, I just like hearing your voice just because of that New York accent. It come out so strong over the phone. You ass sneak out of town and don't say nothing. You make me sick. So what's your point of view of this subject? You never dated a white girl? Keyword is dated.
That is the key word.
He just stuck it in there though. Okay. Mm-hmm. Baby, listen.
Ooh, okay.
He get a ting-a-ling for that. I know that's right.
That's a good one.
Some do.
Some do.
Yeah.
Right. Right. I wish y'all could hear him. He's really speaking some Russian. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Your own kind. Okay.
Some of them. Right?
Some of them.
Some
So
of them.
his point of view is that it seems as though the black. Look, you got Kiki over here sipping her tea on that shit.
I mean, I did that unconsciously too.
But that is kind of true, you know.
What'd you say?
He says,
Hey,
tell his boo what's up. Listen.
Look, I sip my tea again.
I'm not going.
Listen. We so appreciate you calling in and giving us your tidbits. Okay, when you coming back?
Never worry.
You better come back.
Cause where you at again? Where you at? No,
Where you at?
I said,
You
where
moved
you
to-
at?
you
Where
went-
you
you
calling
moved to
from,
Carolina?
caller?
In Charlotte.
Okay.
Okay.
How far is Raleigh from?
Alright, alright.
How far is Raleigh from?
From Charlotte, Raleigh from Charlotte's like a couple hours. We are.
We are. On November the 15th, we gonna be there.
Yep.
All right. All right, I will.
Yes, sir.
All right, sir. Thank you. Love
Thank
you too.
Bye.
So Katrina, let me mute the phone. Okay. So Katrina said, this is a hot topic today. We got another caller.
Right, we can't even talk.
Listen, we can't even talk to our viewers on live. Hold up. Thank you. Thank you for calling Curvilinear Radio. This is Mary JB. Who is this?
And you are live.
Ah!
What up, Danielle?
What up, boo?
Yes.
Yes, that is the subject today.
Hey,
All right. Hey,
Hey,
bestie.
So let's get some two-side input here. Okay. Facts.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if you started that off with bitch,
Right. If he
we
said
gonna
bitch, of
automatically have
course.
a problem. Okay.
That's
See,
I wouldn't
don't have
say
a problem
that.
with being
I
submissive.
can't. That's what bothers me about people who say that. Black women are submissive to their man if they have a real man. The difference is that if you don't show me leadership, why the hell am I submitting to a boy? Keep it 100. Okay? So I can't be submissive to something that isn't showing me that he is worthy of me being submissive to. So those are the kind of men that look for women that are weak. And I'm not calling white women weak.
No.
Clearly I'm not. But I'm just saying it's easier for them to approach a white woman and show that they are a little more okay with putting up with that bull crap than some of us.
See, I think it's something more to it than even that. Because see, I feel like black men treat white women a whole lot different in a relationship from the start than they do a black woman.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's just that.
I think it's more of a trophy thing.
It's more of a,
I
yeah,
feel
it's
like
more
it's
like
a
they got a
trophy thing.
pride. They feel like they won the lottery. With a black woman, we just another black bitch that just walked down the street.
Yeah.
But with a white, if they get them a white girl, I have witnessed it. Black men will treat them like freaking gold.
Yeah.
And will dog and drag a black woman through the dirt who ain't even that bad, who's not a bad woman. Because see, first of all, let's start. Black men are not perfect.
Ray has a good question. Ray said, so the question is, why would you date a weak man?
See, the problem is the goal is not to date.
So we definitely not talking about us. We're talking about.
You said what, Danielle? Yes. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to put you on the calendar to come on through, Danielle. I need you to come that day. Okay. All right. I sure will. Thank you for calling.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
April and Katrina trying to call.
Yeah, listen.
Yes. April and Katrina both were on my live, and I was trying to get to the beginning of what Katrina said. Black women is the baddest on the planet. And then she said, and those black men that want those white women, who gave a damn? We didn't want your ass anyway.
See, that's how I feel.
That's how I feel too.
You know what I'm saying? I never get mad. First of all, most of the men that I've ran across that end up with a white girl, I don't want them anyway.
Yeah,
you can have them, baby.
I don't.
Hey, my baby dad is one of them. Listen, my baby dad is one of them. True story. He went to school with this chick, right? And honestly, got with me some years later, and now he's back with this same white girl,
right?
That he was with back in school.
Yeah, like you can have them.
You can have them.
You can definitely have that.
Yeah, I wouldn't even. I don't even get offended when I see a black man with a white woman. You fall in love with who you fall in love with.
And she definitely puts up with more than I do.
Exactly. My thing is, I want you to keep that same energy that you had with a black woman with that white woman, though.
Same energy.
Keep that same energy.
Only time.
Not if it's a I'm not saying negative. I don't want people to take that the wrong way.
Right. Energy is energy.
But I'm saying that it's not just because they're more submissive. Because I done ran across some white girls that is worse than us.
They are.
Yeah, true.
They will get with you.
They can be rude.
First of all, they have anger issues. Okay, from a whole nother. I done seen some white girls do pure destruction.
Some of them have controlling
pure
issues.
Destruction.
Especially if they got that paper.
Will pop up at your job. Will call your job. Know your boss's house number and address. All your family, cousins, friends, and some people you didn't even know she knew about. She got their number, addresses. You know what I'm saying? So it's not because they're all just submissive. They might put up with more and they might do a little bit more in the bedroom, but
and trust me, believe that one that's acting like this.
I doubt that.
She's over her submissive ways.
See, the problem is these small-minded black men. That's what it really is. These small-minded black men that think that they only gonna get that in a white woman. Just as much as there's a white woman that's submissive and that'll be just as nasty in the bedroom, there's a black one, there's an Indian one, there's an Asian one, there's a Mexican one that's just as nasty and just as submissive, if not nastier and more submissive.
Amen.
And the question is, do you really want a submissive woman or you want a weak woman? See, we don't. That's the problem.
They don't know the difference. They don't. I can be submissive and be strong.
Because I'm submissive. I don't have no problem taking instruction from my man.
Long as he is a man.
If you're a king and you walking in the right way, I'm going to treat you like the king that you are. Your throne will be shining ready for you every day.
All kind of stuff for my king.
Every day.
Every day.
See, no problem.
My only time that I have a problem when I see a black man and a white woman, and I'm sorry, my Caucasian viewers, I'm gonna just keep it 100 with you right now. The only time that I get irritated is when I see a black man talking about pro-black, pro-power, pro-this, and he's sleeping with a white woman. Now that is when I'm like, how is that able to go down? How is it that I love my black people, I love my queens and my kings, but you are sleeping with white? I'm not saying that there's a problem with it. I just have a problem with you advocating for me.
No, see, I don't.
That's just something.
I don't have a problem.
That's like Michigan.
Shut up.
Here we go. I don't have a problem with you being pro-black and for the people whom you are melanated just like, and still date outside your race. I don't have a problem with that if you legitimately love that person for who they are, not because of the color of their skin. I don't have a problem with that. What I do have a problem with is the pro-black man who wants to down and shame those other black people as if who want to be the pot calling the kettle black, in other words.
Yeah.
Because he could go date a white woman, but black women, if she with a white man, it's a problem.
how
is that work?
I just feel like you can't go home to someone. I maybe that's just me. Myself. I don't have a problem with interracial dating. I just can't. I just feel like I'm gonna need somebody to know my energy.
I need somebody
who understands me. And I don't feel like if I am in a relationship with somebody outside of my race that they're going to get me 100%. If I come home and say that so-and-so was following me around the store,
yeah, you're not going to understand.
You're not going to understand that 100%. You're not going to or so-and-so got a better raise than me, and I know damn well I work better than them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or the police pulled me over because of this and this and that. And that's the kind of thing that I don't understand. And it's something that a white person could enlighten me. And I'm open for those kind of dialogue. I really want interracial couple to come here and be able to really talk to me about that. Like, I feel like that would be a problem in a relationship. Like, and that's just me looking in. I want to lay up to somebody who knows my struggles in life.
Right.
And I want to be able to be there for them and understand them wholeheartedly, not something that I research in history.
Right.
Okay. I want to be able to dive in and feel it.
One of my white.
Okay,
Michelle,
please tell me.
No, she didn't say nothing yet.
Okay.
Do you feel like you be hated on Black women more than other women? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on this? Because she did say, dang, I need to listen to this. I want to know your thoughts. What do you feel about this?
I feel like a lot. I truly believe this. I believe that the hate has digressed a little bit because it was real strong in the 90s that Black women have for white
and she's a white girl that's like got black swag.
But if it's natural, it's
different.
And yeah, right.
And first of all, the whole act black thing is like,
it's just
but Katrina said F a white woman in the bedroom. I've done everything in the bedroom and then some. If Katrina want to go to the white chick, go ahead with yourself. I'm not going to. I mean, I hate when people compare races because evenly we are. I bet you it's going to be equal amount of white women that are freaky. And Black women are freaky. There's going to be equal amount of submissive white women, and there's going to be an amount of Black women that are submissive. The point is if you can handle getting over the layers of a woman. There's going to be way more thicker layers for a Black woman than a white woman because of our struggles and the shit that we go through. Yeah. So you have to be able to be strong enough to break through to get to that person that you want. Right. I'm not going to give just any old body all this freakiness. Not happening. And I'm not going to give everybody my submissive power. Because that to me is a power.
Yes, it is.
I'm giving you shit that nobody else is going to be able to get. So you got to be able to dig into all of this.
And trust is going to be worth it.
It might be a job for now, but when you get it, it's going to be a whole raise.
It's greater later.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like some men, I'm not saying all Black men, some men's head is clouded because like you said, we will do that. See, the problem is y'all get us, we do that, but you expect it so much and you so much up here in your head that you ain't even paying attention. You drag us through the dirt while we over here being submissive, taking your bullshit.
Yep.
You over here like a king, even though you ain't doing king shit.
Ain't working.
But we still treat you like a king. You drag us through the dirt. Then when you done with us,
we ain't turned into a white man.
Right. And then when you're done with us, you toss us to the side and you go land to Becky. Then when you get Becky, it's all of a sudden a brand new shit. But it's really the same shit that I was doing that Latasha was doing over here. Becky ain't doing nothing different from Latasha.
Right. Exactly.
It's just a different shade.
Exactly.
That's it.
And that's why I really feel let me say this. I'm trying to put it in the proper way.
And let me make this clear. Submissiveness is a learned skill. I don't care what color you are. Fact, period. You have to learn to be submissive as a woman. I don't give a damn what color you are and who you date.
To be submissive the right way.
To be submissive in the right way.
Dumb broad.
Let's be clear. Submissive don't mean, come puppy come and that's not submissive. I need y'all to look up the definition.
And that's what they be wanting.
Yeah, no,
they be wanting a woman that's going to be on their knees all the time.
That's a pet.
However, it's some men out here that wouldn't even think about dating a white woman.
that wouldn't
even think about it because they love their black queens.
I mean, you have those black people that want to, you know, keep it black.
See, my thing about, you know, some men who choose and look at it that way is more of a color struck individual. And they feel like white women or lighter complected women are a trophy. And if they can achieve to get that kind of woman, especially if they are in like corporate world or the industry world, and when you try to get them big checks and you got a nice white woman with blonde hair all down their back, they feel like they got a trophy you can take up to parties, and you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, if you are a real individual and you about your business, who you lay with and who you are married to should not equate your check. Right. That to me, that I don't feel like
Jay-Z's check got bigger after he got with Beyonce. I'm just saying.
That's all I'm gonna say. But I feel like a lot of times when they be like, I want a white girl, it's more because you feel like you won't get a trophy out of her. And it's okay if that's what you want. You're not the kind of man that I want in my life.
I can't wait till
black women do too.
I can't wait till we switch that
shit irritates
and I really
spirit.
don't mind. I mean, I'm not one of them ones like, look at that mix.
Right.
I'm not one of those. It's the principle of it. If they going into like, I would have to know.
It's more about their outlook of why they chose it. And if I don't know you, I don't care. Right. You know what I'm saying? If I see you with a white woman, or if I see a black woman with a white man, it's because that's who you fell in love with. Now, if we have an individual conversation, and you tell me that you with her because you couldn't find a black woman that was this and that, or I couldn't. You know, when I was with my wife, she wasn't this and this and that, so I went to this white woman, and I'm like, that to me is disrespectful to your kind. And I'm like, it's white women that are just as loud as us.
Louder. It shouldn't even be of color. If you're gonna date a white woman, Chinese woman, or whatever color woman, it shouldn't be of color. It shouldn't be of race. And if it's not, then I don't have a problem with it.
See, the kind of woman that I hate.
Play that. Listen, like,
when we talking about this, the kind of woman I hate is when they be like, I just want my kid to have good hair, so I'm gonna be with a white man.
I got a response.
Well, that's why some black men do the light skinned girls, because they want a pretty especially if they're darker skinned men.
Yeah.
So my friend said, I think sometimes our black men can't handle us strong black women being independent, and some of these black men look for white women to care for them financially.
Because they're looking for a mommy.
And I'm done with that baby boy shit. I am so done with that.
I'll be a mommy to a child, not no grown ass man.
I'm done with that baby boy shit. If I gotta play your mama, then you better go back to her womb, because this womb is closed.
If I'm acting like your mommy, you better be acting like my daddy.
Baby, forever.
In many ways, more than one.
In many ways.
Well, no.
Baby.
All but one way.
I'm with you. I love me a black man too. Okay.
I mean, listen, don't get it.
You know what I mean.
Some white men that's like, you know, Johnny Depp can get it any day.
Baby, Brad Pitt can get
it.
Aquaman can get it.
Listen, Aquaman can get it.
Superman can get it.
I would lick him from hair follow to the
I just had a chill go up my spine thinking about Aquaman. Listen,
but that's just a natural attraction. Like, honestly, for real, I always say I'm a country girl at heart. You give me a white boy with a cowboy hat and some boots, a farmer boy,
baby, listen.
I don't know what it is. But that's just that natural attraction. That natural attraction to just you naturally see somebody, you're attracted to him, you want to get to know him. You know what I'm saying? I dated a white boy once in high school.
I have not.
I dated one. He was Italian.
I have not.
It didn't last long. I kissed a white boy, but that's as far as I went. And once I felt them lips, I was like, I'm good.
Girl, that's one of the reasons why, like, the little worms, like, I'm gonna need you to
my lips should be the smallest thing.
Worms of lips.
I'm sorry.
See, like, if I ever
big old pillows, I could just lay
if
on.
If I ever dated a white man, he has to have, like, this sounds so crazy. He has to have like black swag.
Yeah. If I date outside my race, he gotta be so swagged out. Like, I'm gonna look at him and just think he mixed.
Like a John B.
Right, like a John B.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's the only reason why I never I can't even say we dated. He liked me. It didn't last long because when he went home and told his daddy he liked the black girl, I ain't seen him no more. So I didn't mess with it after that, because that's also another dynamic. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't understand why people enter into those relationships for the wrong reason.
Katrina said that I'm not playing no mama to no grown ass man. I'm gonna tell him to go F his mama.
Oh my God.
April said. Backing up a little bit. April said that should not be about color. What we were just talking about. And Bethany said that's insecure men that do that. True.
Yes.
April also said
was that Bethany too?
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
April said problems is problems. Drama is drama, no matter the color.
No matter the color. Like I said, I'm gonna see some white girls
Michael from down. He say, all right.
And I don't have no
dating
problem
black
with
men. Baby. Dating black men. Listen. As his best friend used to date a white girl when he was dating girls. And let me tell you, listen, that girl,
from black to white to men.
Listen, you
said when he was dating girls,
that white girl tore some shit down from the club to the house to the neighborhood. She tore it down, okay?
To where he didn't want to date women no more.
Listen, I've seen it. Hell, Tiger Woods' wife ain't no joke. That submissiveness didn't last long.
It comes a time when you get tired.
Listen,
okay, Gigi said, let me put my 2 cents in it.
Please do.
Hold up, wait a minute. Let me put my 2 cents in it. That's exactly what she said. I'm submissive, but not for the prince. Run me that King Kong. Yes, Miss Gigi. She says, I don't understand when they say they can't do black women. Can't stand us, but
you black as hell.
But wait for
wait,
your mama, sister, auntie, cousin is black. Boy, bye.
And if you have a baby with that white girl, guess what?
That baby gonna be black. I don't understand. That bothers me so much when I don't have a problem with
coffee. I said your gums is black.
Baby.
That coffee you drink is black. No, but that's my movie.
But it bothers me when if you have a preference because that's what you like. That's what you're attracted to.
Right.
I'm all down for what you're attracted to.
Don't come with your reasons.
Right. But when you say it because it's you downplaying your own race, exactly. Like your black queen isn't just as good, that's a problem for me. Now, if you come out and say, I'm just not attractive to a black woman, how can I argue with that?
I can't argue
with that. Because I'm not attracted to an Asian. Keep it 100.
I've seen a couple cute.
I've seen some cute ones that most of them are mixed with American or something. They ain't all the way Asian.
Nah.
Like they ain't all the way Asian. They mixed with something. Yeah. So like dude from yes, baby, listen, or Insecure, baby, listen. If y'all ain't see Insecure this season, it was a good, sexy Asian on there. But anyway, I digress. It's just certain things that I'm not interested in a short man at all. When I see anything under 5'9", I'm like running for the border. Okay?
I can never don't run for the border because that's all that's over there.
That's over there, right?
Club Spain, you can see across the whole club because everybody's short as shit.
Okay?
I'm just saying
I'm like, you're attracted to what you're attracted to, but I would never downplay an African American or a black man or someone of my race because that's not what that they don't give me what I want because of their race. Like that is a problem.
Right, that's very close-minded because it's billions of people in the world. How you gonna judge everybody off of 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 bad experiences you had?
Well, let's be honest. That's not racism. What do you mean? That's racism.
Well, we telling y'all to stop it. God damn it!
You got white people out here that one bad experience with a black person and it ruined their whole life.
Bethany Sue said, do y'all feel those comments from insecure black men are what makes some black women hate in light-skinned black women?
Yes.
Wait. Okay, so wait a minute. Elaborate. Say that again.
So her question is the insecure statements that black men put on white light-skinned women or dark-skinned women, is that why we hate on lighter women? And I believe that. If you are saying like dark-skinned women are more stronger or they're more challenging, so I go for my lighter-skinned, you know what I'm saying, lighter complected black woman. Okay, I have, and that's what I was saying. And that's what I was saying.
stereotype.
They do. They say that too. But there is a lot of stigmatism on light skin to dark skin. Like dark skin are more hardworking. They're more of a challenge. And then when you get with a light skin, they do.
Okay.
They do. Black men do. I hear that all the time. I want a light skinned woman because she gonna be easier. She's more submissive. They say that just like they do with white women. I've seen ignorant Black men do that shit all the time.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hey, Miss Dee Dee. Okay, so I got Miss Dee Dee on here, and she's a white woman.
Okay.
Hey.
She said, as a white woman who has dated Black men and white men, I can tell you the most hurtful comment a man has made to me was when a Black man told me if he wanted to date a Black woman with attitude, he would have then said your attitude is just like a Black woman. So because I am white, I'm supposed to be submissive. At the end of the conversation, I took it as a compliment because I happen to think Black women have security due to experience what most women don't.
I think I understood what she was saying. She was pretty much trying to say
that.
Say
a lot in there.
Right. She was pretty much trying to say that he said that if he wanted a Black woman, he would have dated a Black woman because her attitude was like a Black woman.
Right.
So yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's why they feel like white women are less.
Black men.
They're in a small circle. And they're in their own narrow mind of what they're seeing.
The white woman that y'all think is gonna be submissive, there's, like you said, there's just as many Black women that are submissive.
The thing is that they're not able to see them. They're not able to reach out for them.
No, it ain't that. You can't do nothing with them. Let's be real. Them Black women that act like that submissive white woman, you ain't in that category, boo-boo.
Takesha.
Let's sleep on that real quick.
I'm just saying.
Takesha Bryson said Kodak Black is one of them.
Kodak. Oh, yes!
She said what?
That stupid, ugly mother effer. Yes, Kodak Black.
She said Kodak Black is one of them.
He tried to say that, like dark-skinned women were ugly. They're unattractive.
With black eyes?
Yes, compared to light-skinned women, like they are so beautiful and exotic.
And y'all don't understand how that makes
me
us light-skinned women
feel.
That love hanging around y'all chocolate motherfuckers.
It bothers my spirit like dark-skinned women can't be exotic. Like if you see me, I've had dudes ask me, "Are you Asian?" Listen, I am Black. Okay, I am Black. Yes, I have Asian in my descent. My grandfather had Asian in his, but it's still the point. Like you can't just identify me as a Black woman. You got to dig deep in my heritage. Like there's no way that you could be that pretty and have those kind of chinky eyes. Like why can't I?
But ask somebody.
Why can't I?
That's just an example of a man that says dumbass shit like
that bothers my
like light-skinned women gonna go for whatever. You're damn right about that, because we damn don't.
One damn sure don't. You'll be in a world of fucking.
Bree said, and listen, I got a statement after that, but Bree said, Brianna, the model, not sure.
Bree Rose.
Yes, she says my youngest daughter is a light bright, and me and her daddy are dark skin.
Why we gotta be all that?
Y'all are light bright. But
damn near white.
That's what I wanted to say on that, because what bothers me is that Black people get with other races thinking that their kids are going to come out lighter complected, beautiful hair, and sometimes they don't.
They might get your shit.
Sometimes they don't. Exactly. And sometimes they don't. You can be with somebody who is white and your child come out still as Black as your ass.
Yes. Listen, go ahead. Never mind.
Baby, listen.
Hey, real quick. Everyone said light-skinned dudes think it's all about them.
Yes.
You hear that, Scott?
I have never dated a light-skinned dude that was not about themselves.
Listen,
I have never. And I'm not going to say that that's all light skins, but the ones that I've came across have definitely been all about themselves and uber cocky.
I can say I met one that was not cocky. He had every reason to be too, but he wasn't for whatever reason.
That's what
That's the one that I like
that shouldn't have been and was.
He should have been.
Sit your ugly monkey face ass down somewhere.
That's because you light skin don't mean that you the shit. And that's what I want y'all to understand.
And I'm light skin.
That there's some white people out there that are very ugly, but y'all still want to date them because they white. It's light skinned chicks out there that are ugly, but you all up their ass because they light skinned. And there's dark skinned people that are unattractive. It's like there's still ugly people in all shades. But because they're light skinned, you feel like they're better.
You know what? Well, trust me, being of the light skinned crew, which I never even associated myself. I tried not to anyway, but I guess I am. So, but the one thing
you are like that,
whatever. But I couldn't stand the stigmatism where women automatically felt like we automatically thought we was cute.
And we stuck up.
It's only some. I'm not going to say all because I've ran across some light skin that are very humble and are very
down to earth.
Yeah. And not all about themselves. But then I've met some that have definitely because they were light skinned. That's their upbringing. Ain't got nothing to do with the person in their shade. It's how they were brought up in their home.
Yeah. And that their parents
they were brought up or somebody exactly. A dark-skinned person who was very insecure about themselves,
and was very happy that
had a light-skinned baby and made them feel like you're so light-skinned and beautiful.
So pretty,
your skin is so beautiful. Make sure you know that you are beautiful because you're light-skinned. No, that's the problem. And then when they have a dark-skinned child, then that child feel like shit, like Jackie. Remember Jackie from Basketball Wives? Her daughters had that stigmatism on them growing up. And that came out like season 2?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Her dark-skinned daughter, who was also plump, was said that she was starved sometimes, and she was told that she was unattractive, and her lighter-skinned sister was treated more better. And that's sad.
It is.
And it's sad. And that's what causes us we already have problems within our own race. And we already have hatred amongst ourselves because of history putting us against ourselves. Yeah, so then when you have your own brethren adding on another race on top of that to make it seem like they are better than you, of course, there's going to be some black women that are going to be hurt by that. Right. Like, damn, I already got to compete with my light-skinned sister. Now I got to compete with this white girl. And this Latin girl that you make him seem so exotic and so there's exotic African American women. You can find black women with green eyes, blue eyes, blonde hair all over the world.
Right. But see, this is the stigmatism that's put on by society, and they were very intelligent when they did it because it's a system that they put in place to get people to have these mindsets. And that's why the things that happen that they do, that's why you see certain company ads, if you pay attention, they don't go but so dark.
Well, Ms. Didi said, I may not be able to relate to you because of skin color, but I have curves and you women give me confidence. And I thank you for it. Beauty comes in all shapes and sizes. Amen. But I really do thank you for celebrating women.
Oh, you are welcome.
Thanks for listening.
Listen, that's the kind of stuff that I like to hear. And that's what we wanted this platform to be about. We wanted it to be about us loving each other, black, white, Asian.
Right, exactly.
I don't care what color you are. I don't want no one to feel like I'm against interracial relationships.
We're not against interracial.
We're not. I just want to shine light on
reason for
exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Because this post was from a black man.
This was from a black man.
As you see on my hashtag.
I only wanted to talk about it because some of the statements that were on there was such a stigmatism on black women. Like, we're not submissive. We don't put up with stuff. Yes, we do.
Well, also because we have the stigmatism that we loud. We get.
Shit, I'm loud. If y'all can see, I was very loud right now.
We ratchet, and things that. But see, none of that helps. None of
you
that
just gotta be strong when you deal with it.
I mean that. See, I could go on this all day, but that's all part of that stigmatism that they put in people's faces. When Real Housewives started, it was all white.
Yep.
It wasn't nowhere near as messy when they went down to Atlanta.
Lord.
But when they went and got black women, What they do? Loud, ratchet, ghetto.
But
that's the stigmatism that they put because that even though it's a popular show, I'm not taking away from those women. However, that's the light that gets shined and spread, and because that's what they want people to believe that this is how all black women are.
I wouldn't say that because I've been
watching. Black women are portrayed on TV more as a ghetto girl than she is as a professional, as she is as a woman with class, with reverence, submissiveness.
I agree with that.
The last time we saw a submissive, classy woman on TV was what? Claire Huxtable?
Yeah, but that wasn't reality. Meaning reality.
I'm
TV.
Saying on TV.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. That's the last time we saw a woman in that light, pretty much. When she wasn't playing the hoe.
Because even if she is beautiful and classy, she still gonna have some type of attitude.
Right.
Some type of sass to
it.
But
that's a woman. Period.
Exactly. So
that's she was checking the kids left and right, and she checked her husband.
That's just us.
Checked her husband,
right?
Friend,
love her, right? Is what I say.
Her daughter's husband. Remember when he said, you gonna let her fetch that, like some water or something? He said she turned around and said, fetch, like. I ain't never ever like she went off on him.
When she called, because he thought she was serving. No, when
like
he
was serving
him.
Yes.
Oh, you served your husband.
You served your husband. I didn't know you was the kind of wife that was served. Served.
Yeah.
Now, if he asked me very nicely, I will go get it. Like she was talking so fast.
Right.
Like, I love her. That's my favorite episode of the Huxtables. Yeah. But it changed so much.
Every woman has that.
Every woman has that sass, but the thing is, you're not going to see it as much as the other race.
Speaking of the Huxtables.
Oh,
so, do you think that's why all of a sudden just be about white women? Why Dr. Huxtable is in jail right now? All of that was all white women. You didn't hear nothing about him doing none of that. No black woman.
First of
with y'all submissive dumbasses.
You know
that's not true. That's not there.
Okay, so I have
I can't touch that because I don't want nobody to get offended about me and this Me Too movement. I ain't gonna touch it.
Okay, so
I ain't gonna touch it.
So
maybe another show.
So remember I said, first of all, African Americans only make up 13-14% of the population. Then when white girls come in and date black guys, it takes away from the already dwindling population of black men for black women. Then on top of that, it's not okay for black women's point of view to see their men being mistreated by prejudice that still runs deep in white families. No matter how the woman acts, there is always the one or more members of her family that will not be accepting of him in their relationship.
Yeah.
See, I have a problem with those numbers, first of all, because I've always felt like those numbers weren't quite accurate. Because if you think about it, black people have been in America way too long and mingling with white people making black babies way too long to still only be at 13-14%. I'm just saying.
They are the part of the other.
Yeah,
they check that box other. What you talking about? A lot of people are not checking black, so that's why they're not getting counted in our population. Right. They're checking the other box.
But I feel what they're saying.
I understand what they're saying.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Was I shocked when I found out Tate Diggs was married to a white woman? Absolutely freaking lose.
I was shocked. I was mad. I ain't even gonna lie. I was mad. I was upset.
But then as I got to know more, pay more attention to him and got to know him, it was like, well, I mean, he just naturally.
Okay, so I have Amy. She is Caucasian. So all my husband sees from me is sass. I'm sorry, I thought you were saying ass. I was gonna say Amy.
Well, damn,
you got a little black in you, girl.
With that thumb first.
So Amy said, I'm sorry. She said, all my husband sees from me is sass. I have a very strong will and my iron needs other iron to sharpen me. I know that's right.
Iron sharpens iron.
Ting-a-ling-a-ling.
I'm gonna use that. Because I was just in a trance, right? Because I was trying to figure out how to really describe myself.
Yeah.
Iron.
Yeah.
Where's my Iron Man?
I agree with you, Amy.
That's what
yes. That's what they need to understand. Yes.
There's no sassy, smart, elegant, strong, independent white women. These white, listen, don't mess around. Go get you a white woman and think you're gonna run over her like a doormat. You're gonna be sadly mistaken.
Go get you a 2018 white girl.
You gonna be sadly mistaken. And she gonna hurt your feelings. You'll be running back to black by the time she get done with you. If you think that's what you gonna do,
right?
Because they to the second and third power.
Listen, their level of anger. Granted, we angry, but they can take because you know they got more privileges. So they can get away with a whole lot more shit. That conversation with the police gonna go way different.
Way different.
So don't go over there thinking the reality is you gonna be more submissive to her because if she threatened to call 911 these days, nigga, your ass gonna be the submissive one down on your knees begging and shit.
So
I fuck around and be a mean. That's all I'm saying.
I hate her so much.
I'm just keeping it real.
So
fuck around, put you in jail and then get you out again. Like say.
I've seen it happen. Hey, I've seen it happen.
You see what I can do? I had to. That's what I said. You see what I can do?
So Katrina said Tate Diggs want to be in all the black movies, but he married to a white woman. I mean, boy, bye. Listen, and she ugly, she said. But
if that's what that, but
my thing is
genuinely likes.
Another reason why I think black women hate white men is because it'll be a not so attractive white woman with a fine ass black man.
Yeah. That can sometimes.
Y'all can have it, but they might be gay.
I ain't gonna lie, I was crushed by him.
I was. That's who I was about to say. Ghost. When I found out that Ghost.
Oh.
Ghost?
He looked like he would.
Is married to a white woman and she ain't even.
And see, I've been watching him.
I'm not even gonna say she ugly because I don't believe nobody is ugly. Okay, I just didn't think that she was gonna be on that level.
I tell you what, you better not call her ugly.
Okay, Omar went off.
Yes,
he went off on that.
When I said now, I don't give a damn what color she is. That's how you stand up for your woman right there. I don't give a damn what color she is. That's how you defend your woman.
They were homeless together. They struggled together. So I understand his love for her. I'm not downplaying that at all. Him, I respect. I was hurt a little bit when I found out. But once I started finding out their story and how much love they have for each other, I backed off of that. That I can respect.
Right.
That's genuine love.
That's just like, but see, you know what?
They known each other since they was in like high school.
Nobody was upset about Robin Thicke and Paula Patton though.
Hell no, because for one, Paula Patton is like mixed, I believe. She ain't all black. Didn't nobody care about that. That's like dating your own race. I mean, for real. That's like
don't nobody care about the Aquaman with Lisa Bonet.
Hell no, because Lisa Bonet ain't black.
That's what, she ain't dark skinned.
No, I'm just saying.
If
like,
she was a couple shades darker, it might
I wouldn't even. No, I wouldn't say that.
I'm just saying.
To me, I don't consider.
Yeah, what about Serena Williams?
Serena Williams.
It's a lot of niggas mad about that.
But then when I look at her, I feel like that's who she should be with.
Who she should be with.
When you really look at her,
people mad at Eve. Look at Eve.
Oh, that was the next one.
That one I was very surprised.
Okay, we went across the water on them.
But to me, she turned to a whole white girl. Once she got with him, you ain't see none of that Eve.
Yeah, the dog
come out no more. No Rough Rider. She got long hair now. She ain't wearing her short shit like she was. She blonde. She dressing in suits and pencil skirt dresses, and she going to meetings like she going to a work meeting. She ain't dressing like she did back in the day when she was with the black.
She started dressing that way when she started her clothing line.
Not as much as she is now. Not as crisp as she is now. She wore nice outfits, but these are the View outfits that she's wearing. She is straight on. She has a daytime look on.
You got 24/7 during the day.
I'm just saying. I don't have a problem with interracial dating.
I don't have an issue.
And I feel like, to me, when a woman gets with a white man, I'm gonna keep it 100. I feel like it's more about them being so hurt by a black person, like a black man. It's not like they searching sometimes. Okay. Sometimes it's because they just been hurt and they just want to try something different.
I've definitely considered it.
And I have too. But as I stated, I kissed one white person and I just was like, he gotta have some straight up, thick old lips. I'm like, that one kiss and your lips turn into a damn orangutan, I am done. You pucker up and them things look like 2 pieces of paper.
But then, you know, some
I am
people are with it for
over
the
it.
But you know, sadly,
No disrespect to my white people that's on. I'm just saying. I just like. I like the pillows.
Depending on the area that these men are also in, because see, what I've noticed is, I'm just gonna keep it real. Those black men in the hood, some of them, because I've heard it come out their mouth, only date white women. One for the submissiveness, because they feel like they're gonna do whatever they tell them. They bank account because they feel like all white women got money, and they want pretty babies. That's what I've heard out of black men's mouth in the hood. Some of them, not all.
Listen, Josh, I'm not about to read your comments because you know you always go to the left. Okay.
Yeah, we didn't.
I can't with you.
I just want people to date for genuine reasons. If you genuinely meet somebody, fall in love with them, regardless of the color of their skin, and it just so happens that you black, they white, okay, fine.
Listen, I'm about to have a conversation with Josh real quick.
Who is Josh?
Josh Allen, who always, when I go live, he always got to say something smart. Listen, I'm not saying that black men can't be hurt. Our problem is the black men that are downplaying African American women. Right. Who are making it seem like we are such a struggle to be with, and that's why they're going with a white woman. It ain't got nothing to do with you dating because you were hurt and you want to try something else. Like I said, I would respect that, men or women, but I'm not about to. I'm not going to allow a black man to make it seem like black women are submissive. We're not loyal. We're not trustworthy. We don't have y'all's back. We do all of that. I will, if I'm in love with a man, if we lose our house together. We're going to struggle together. Right. If we got to live in a car, we're going to live in a car two freaking together. Right. If I got to beg somebody to sleep on their couch, my husband got to sleep on the couch too, okay? I'm not going to leave him because I have a place to stay and he don't. I'm going to ride it out with my man regardless. As long as he is my king and he is somebody that I should be submissive for. So that's my problem about this issue. Katrina says, Serena, she giving all the booty to the white man.
I can't, bro.
I hate you. I gotta pre-read y'all shit before I read it out loud. Because y'all not gonna get me in trouble. I'm not going with y'all. But I don't have, to me, when you look at certain people, sometimes their personality would fit more with somebody that is of a different race. And it's not saying that it's a problem or anything. Like, to me, I feel like Serena does not give me that like, I didn't think that she looked good with Common. I didn't think that combo was fitting.
Yeah, that didn't fit.
When I saw her with this white man, I said, that looks like you. That is right in your pocket. Y'all look cute together. Y'all mesh together. I felt like that was right.
Black women, it's not, but you know what, with black women, the ones that do hate on white women, they don't hate on just white women. They do it with all of them. You know, because they ran, what's in that, Kendrick Lamar through dirt about his fiance because she light skinned. Although he been with her since he was broke before the record deal, but that didn't matter. They was just mad because she was light skinned and he was dark skinned, and they thought that he was pro black to the point that he should have a dark skinned woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, they find different reasons to hate. They hated on Pharrell, hell, for the cover of his album. What was the name of it? Women or something like that? Or what was the name of that album? It was called something. And
he had on Halle Berry,
and he just had all women, but he had different shades of women. But because he didn't have all dark skin or all black women, he had different shades. It was an issue. Like, so those black women, to me, who hate on white women, they hate on women, period. They find a reason to hate on that woman, period. Regardless, just the fact that her skin's lighter is nothing but more fuel to her fire to hate.
Right.
And it's all because she hates herself.
Yes. Mostly if you are hating on a couple or a person in entirety, it doesn't matter. It's because you have your own insecurities, your own things that you are fighting through, your own demons that you haven't been able to heal from. And I feel like If somebody is falling in love with another race, who cares?
Listen, the first time
give
I
them
saw
your
an
blessings
interracial
because
couple,
eventually something gonna happen. Like, give them your blessings.
the first time I saw an interracial couple, honestly, swear to God, was ninth grade. That was the first time I ever saw an interracial couple.
Girl, I've seen interracial couples all my life.
No, that was
All
the
my
first
life
time
I had to fight.
But
Listen.
when I saw it, it wasn't weird. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, oh, okay. I didn't know that we do that. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't weird, and it definitely wasn't no hate.
Listen,
My
my next door neighbor,
ass couple.
my next door neighbors, when I was little, when I was in elementary school, he was black, the father was black, and the wife was Asian.
Mm-hmm.
And they met each other when he was overseas, like in the military.
Oh, a lot of men did.
So they fell in love that way.
Over there in Vietnam.
I never had a problem with it. My mom never made me feel like I couldn't hang out with them.
Right.
I mean, it was their love. I mean, a love story is a love story. I can't take away from a love story. My only problem with this topic is why I wanted to have this topic is when I see Black women and Black men make it seem like we're not better. We're not able to do things that a white person can do, a white woman can do. That's my only problem. Don't try to compare us in that way because you'll lose every time. Because I bet you
on both sides.
They're at both sides.
You'll lose.
And it bothers me because if as a Black woman, you should never ever put down your Black sister. Period. Try to make it seem like we aren't as. Then that means you're talking about yourself. Black women aren't submissive. Then that means you ain't submissive. Black women are challenged. That means your ass is a challenge. Like you have to have speak for yourself. And it bothers me when people say stupid shit and they want to put fact on it here. That ain't no fact. That's your opinion. Let's be clear. Hashtag my opinion after everything your ass say. Hashtag that shit. Don't put no hashtag facts. That is not true. There are so many Black women out here that are humble to their husbands. They do so much for their husband because their husband is showing them what a leader is, what a king is, what a great father is, what a man who go to work every day and be faithful is, all of that.
And he don't have a problem.
And he don't have a problem with his woman. It's those that are insecure within themselves and they know that the woman that they have is way more powerful than you. That's the ones that make it seem like we too much because you can't handle what you got. Just say it. You ain't man enough to handle what she has to offer for you. That's all. And if you show me a little boy, I'm gonna treat you like you my little boy. I'm sorry. That's just me. I need you to come strong, and I'm gonna come strong. Period.
Yep.
You show me a king that I need to bow down to, then baby, I'm gonna bow down because you my king.
You have to be treated.
And you gotta treat me like a queen. Shit.
It ain't hard.
Listen.
It ain't hard.
It's not hard, but people make it seem like it's hard.
Well, it has to start at home. So whoever is doing the hate needs to start loving themselves.
They have to start loving themselves.
Because then when you start loving yourself, you'll learn how to love other people.
And
it won't be
say that
an issue.
again.
And then maybe you'll attract somebody that'll actually love you so you won't be so mad about somebody else in love.
Say
that's
it.
just the reality of it. Because regardless, women gonna hate on a whole nother relationship, whether it's an interracial, same racial.
Because they ain't in a relationship.
They ain't in one.
Most of the time, if a Black woman is hating on a relationship that is interracial or any kind of relationship, it's because they single and lonely.
She can't hold a relationship.
And she can't hold what she got.
Not even just single,
period.
Lonely, single, lonely, and bitter.
Bitter.
Ask her a few questions.
You can't be a bitter person. You can't be bitter, then you gonna find
their
something.
singleness, but you just single and bitter, baby. Single ain't safe for you.
Somebody to snatch me up. It ain't so.
Donald says sometimes some women are not worth the fight. I think he meant to say wealth, but worth the fight. And I agree. Well, some women aren't, and some men aren't either. Yeah. And Katrina said, I ain't bound down to a damn thing. Listen, it's not about actually bending over and being. That's not what I mean. What I mean is, pull up the exact word of. I'm not saying you need to be weak for your man. I'm meaning that you need to be Be there for him. Allow him to lead you. Allow him to show you and make decisions with you, not you make decisions over him. Fighting him over every little thing. If he's saying that we need to put this money aside, you like, no, that's my money. You not being submissive. You not being there as a unit. That kind of stuff. Small shit like that. Cooking for him. Let him.
Don't be one of them black women that they run over to the white community and talking about now.
Don't Katrina.
Don't be one of them black women that they running over to the white community and talking about.
Yeah. Don't be. Cook for your man. Rub his feet. Rub his back.
Listen,
shit.
The definition of I'm gonna give y'all two different definitions. Okay, so the dictionary definition of submissive is ready to conform to the authority or will of others, meekly obedient or passive. Excuse me. Now, submission in marriage, which is what we're talking about relationship-wise, is a spirit of respect a wife has toward her husband. It is an attitude intended to help her and her husband to live a contented, peaceful life together. When a wife submits, she is being a helper, which is what you are, because it's called a helpmeet. Research. So when a wife submits, she is being a helper to her husband in the broad biblical sense of that word. You're being submissive, meaning you're being respectful of your husband, of your man. It has nothing to do with bowing down. Yeah. I was submissive to my man, but he damn sure can't talk to me like I'm a pet.
No. What I mean is bowing down, meaning take that damn shield off, the walls down, and allow your man to really penetrate you here.
Like it said, be
like you have to be able, if he can't touch you in your heart, and I mean you are there to help him when it comes to decisions. He over here struggling, trying to decide, and you are there to help him make a decision.
Yeah, we can be
give him pros and cons.
If you know he work all day and he gonna come home and want him a hot meal and a fresh bag, you better have that bag hot and that meal hot and ready. Bubbles. If he's bringing home the bacon,
bubbles,
providing you financial security, and you can help
him. And it goes both ways.
I'm not saying to live his job, go through daily life because he know my baby's gonna have me something to eat when I get home.
He at work bragging about you. You hear me?
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna get my feet she gonna rub my back.
You know what I'm saying? Be a helpmeet. It's not about being all bow down. No, send him that text throughout the day because you know he having a stressful day. See how his day is going. Send him a little text. Send him a little love text. You know what I'm saying? If you feeling a little frisky today, same thing for men. You know what I mean? You can
That's how I am.
Way. There's nothing wrong with doing that. If he wants you to do something a certain way, as long as it's not degrading,
right?
There's nothing wrong with that. But that's submissive, not. You need to clean the house and this need to be done and you need to do it wearing it. That's not submissive. That's you want a slave.
I'm not saying that he needs to control you.
Yes.
You need to have your equal rights in your relationship. Okay. But I'm just saying that you need to be able to take your guard down and be there for your man. And he needs to be there for you. It's equal.
See, the problem with black women that we haven't been taught is a lot of them, I shouldn't say just black women, a lot of them are not taught how to move from one relationship to the next without carrying the baggage from the last one.
That's why I say you have to heal yourself before you get into a relationship. That's why you need to have a period of time of loneliness. You have to be alone so you can go ahead and handle all the past hurts in that relationship prior so you don't bring it over. I'm not saying forget. So then you blindsided by the bullshit that might come on the next relationship. But you definitely, but you definitely want to heal those wounds before you bring it into your next relationship. Don't allow somebody else's faults stop you from being blessed in your next relationship, because I promise you, when you bring that luggage over, your relationship is going to be over before it even begins. A good relationship anyway. Ting-a-ling-a-ling. So this is why we want to do this self-work, this self-healing segment in Curvilinear Radio. That's why our last show that we did that exercise with the t-shirts, if y'all saw that, identifying your biggest fear or biggest insecurity, and conquering that. Okay, because if you really sit down a list and write down everything that you're afraid of, everything that you are insecure about, and really dive in deep of why that even came up, why is that a factor in your life, and then decide on how you can heal that. I feel like I'm definitely afraid of death. Okay. And I'm still struggling with that portion in my life. I'm still diving into it. I pray on it. I go to counseling on it because it is a big fear, because it was introduced to me at such a young age. And I wasn't able to understand at that young age, and nobody really teach me that much growing up about death. It was just that, hey, your cousin died, your grandfather died, your great grandma died. They ain't here no more. Then where they go? They just deteriorating under the ground. You know what I'm saying? I was never taught the proper way of death.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And giving me another option of what that life is on the opposite side. Right. So I still have those nightmares in my mind when I hear about people that are past. That vision of that childhood fear comes to my head at that time. Right. And my other one is depression. I live every day in depression. And I know that it's a challenge, but it's something that I have got grasp of. I know what I can do to help me get out of that space. That's why I'm always developing stuff. I'm up night developing different things. And that helps me cope with those dark nights. And I'm thinking like, damn, I'm dope. I can really think of this shit. You know what I'm saying? And it helps lift my spirit up more about myself. And that keeps me grounded and keeps me moving. So when you identify those things and you find a way to heal it and find a positive outlook on it, you conquered it.
Right.
And that's what I want people to understand on the self-work. If you identify it before you get into a relationship, you're not carrying that shit over. You can teach that person that you are with. This is something that I struggle with. And for you to be in my relationship with me, you're going to have to understand me, and you're going to have to understand how I cope with dealing with it. Because if they can't cope with it, then your relationship is going to be detrimental. I know whoever I'm with is going to have to understand that there's days that I'm going to be sad. And there's days that I'm going to need you to be like, baby, you are fine. You are dope as shit. I love and miss you today, baby. And that is going to make me be like, oh shit, you love me. Like, I'm gonna be okay. Like, okay, I got somebody who has my back and understands me. I need affirmation. Okay, I learned that by being by myself. I am a person who needs affirmation. I need you to verbally tell me how you feel about me. Not every day, but I need to feel it. I need to know that you are there for me. So that's why I'm saying you have to heal that past hurt, get over that, deal with it, and conquer it. That's all I'm saying. Ting-a-ling-a-ling on that. Listen. So those people who are choosing another race over your race, you have to dive deep and figure out why. Why? Is it because that's your preference? Is it because you have hate for a Black person, your own race, because of something happened in your past, something that hindered you, or something that is self-taught? Or is it because you just insecure and you know that the person that you are with at that moment is not going to be able to deal with the bullshit that you got hanging on your back? Those are the tools that I want you to take from that. Okay, so listen, we can talk about this all night. We can talk about this all night. There's so many levels to this. There's so many layers to this subject, and
the bottom line layer though is really just, if, like I said in my post last week, you know what I'm saying, like I'm gonna keep reiterating, you learn to love yourself, somebody else can learn to love you the way that you, because then you know what you need and what you want. When you learn to love yourself, then you won't care who's dating who. You really won't. You really won't. You won't. I promise you won't. I promise you won't. Because I had to do it as well. I had to learn to love myself the way I want to be loved, first of all, so that way when it comes, I know what I want. Mm-hmm. But because I love myself, I could care less who date who. Long as you ain't dating none of mine,
my people, listen, I don't have no problem. You date who you want. You sleep with who you want.
Whatever helps you sleep better at night, boo boo. Whatever floats your boat, tickles your pickle.
Just don't put me down in the option of you sleeping with who you sleeping with.
Yeah, that's all we were saying is this. We Curvilinear Radio supports interracial dating. We're fine with that. As long as it's for the right reasons. And do not, for those who are dating interracially, be that person that downs your own race. White women too. Yeah. Because there are white women who date black men that dog their own race too. They do it. You just don't hear it as much. It's not glorified as much, but they do it too. Yeah. Don't do that.
Because I've had white friends, men and women, that really, they don't downplay their race, but it's more about it's just attraction. You know what I'm saying? They're attracted to our skin. They're attracted to the way we walk, the way we move. So that's why they date black. And I'm okay with that. That is more appealing than you saying, I date you because my white counterparts aren't appealing to me, or they're not big enough. They don't have the big enough package, or the white woman ain't got a big enough butt. And I'm like, listen, I didn't ran across so many white girls with big asses. I can name a few.
Bigger than man.
And I be looking at them like, y'all mother effers. Somebody in your heritage had sex with a black person.
Right.
Okay, somewhere down in that lineage. Like, listen, I'm not playing with y'all. Y'all, there's so much attractiveness in your own race. And you just have to find that right person that fits you. And if they white, they're white. If they black, they black. If they Mexican, they Mexican. Who cares? Love each other. So, ting-a-ling-a-ling, especially time. Listen, we about to get up out of here, but first we got to do our specialty time. And
hey, real quick, because my phone got 5%. I was going to do mine.
Go ahead.
What about that water, though? Because as you can tell, if you can see me, I'm over here like, my nose, stuff, and it's nighttime, falling in.
Yes. Okay, show that pinkness.
But it says, drinking fluids to conquer a cold. It isn't clear whether drowning a cold in water or juice really helps. I can't even say it right. Theoretically, taking in extra beverages like water and juice helps replace fluids lost from fever and respiratory tract evaporation. It helps loosen mucus, as why I might be dripping like a faucet. I drink water all day.
Yes.
That's all. But my phone is about to die, so I just want to make sure y'all drinking y'all water, because whether you well or not.
Especially in this weather.
You see what we drinking, huh, Brie?
Iced coffee.
Look at y'all.
But I got my water.
You got any specialty you want to say today?
Just love each
How
other.
to do your highlights?
No, how you do your headshots? Let's talk about that, Queen. Show them how you do your good headshots, girl. Camera on right now.
I can't show you.
Yes,
I can't show you.
Listen, this little heifer right here slayed my photo.
Nerves, I love her so much.
She did her headshots, and when y'all see these headshots, baby, listen. Why she trying to act all timid right now, little son of a something? So, listen.
Damn, where were you at Friday at 7:00? Jesus.
What?
I feel like I'm under interrogation with that light.
I was like,
I did not know the light was on.
You see how like
I did not know the light was on. It must have came on all by itself. Oh, shoot.
I don't
know why the flash is on. I promise I don't. Okay, let me turn it around.
All right. So, are you doing yours? Or you moving on to me?
You can go ahead and do you.
Oh, okay. Well, what do I have? Well, of course, we have our casting call for those of you who are models or thinking about modeling, have considered it, thought about it. Make sure you come out on Saturday to the Driving Park Library. This will be from 1 to 3, correct?
Yep.
1 to
3:30.
1 to 3:30.
1:30 to 3:30.
1:30 to 3:30. You can go to our page for detailed information. Come with a headshot or a comp card or a full body pic, preferably a professional picture. If not, just bring what you have anyway. Ladies, you need to be in heels with a tank top and black leggings or jeans. It's
T-shirt.
cold, so I'm going to say black t-shirt. You want black t-shirt?
Black or
T-shirt.
white, as long as it's a t-shirt.
A t-shirt, fitted t-shirt and jeans. We know it's cold. Bring your heels.
Want to see all your
Men, make sure you come in jeans or pants. Make sure they're clean pressed, please, and a shirt. And your shoes are fine. Whatever.
And just to be clear, this is for everybody.
This is for everyone.
So I'm looking for androgynous models, and I mean, if you are a woman that dress more masculine, please come in boots or dress shoes. You can come dressed in what we have tagged as men items. If you are a more feminine woman, please come in the items as for woman that's listed on our flyer. And if you are a man that is a little more, what's the right term? Feminine. You could come in heels. I don't care.
Listen,
this is for everybody. Whatever you're comfortable for.
Whatever you're comfortable walking up and down a runway in, that's what you need to wear as far as shoes.
Baby, listen.
Have on some jeans, have on a t-shirt, fitted preferably so we can see your shapes. Dress comfortably, you know what I'm saying? But that's what you need to wear. So that, again, that's Saturday, Driving Park Library on Livingston Avenue, 132 330.
It's gonna be fun. I've never been on the other side.
That is gonna be fun.
I'm gonna be sitting like charming cow.
I got a couple more things happening around the city and Ohio. So didn't know this in Cincinnati this weekend. If anybody feel like taking a ride down 71, it is Black Bike Weekend.
Shut up. In Cincinnati? This weekend?
This weekend.
Why can't it be next weekend? Why we there?
21st.
Right.
Sorry, I'm just telling you. I just found it. Saturday is the block party. They have that from 12 to 4. That'll be on Prospect Place. And then Sunday is the open bike shop at the mobile bike.
How late is it open?
Sundays 2 to 5. Saturdays 12 to 4. So Black Bike Weekend is in Cincinnati. Didn't know about it. Sorry, I want to know.
It's gonna be kind of cold.
It is.
It's cold in Cincinnati.
Cold.
It's
For
cold
anybody that's
Cleveland.
wanting to, I just happen to run across this. So any ladies, if you're happy to want to participate, it's they're having a sisters conversation, worthy of the calling. This is hosted by Women of Substance. This will be at the Columbus Main Library Auditorium from 2 to 4 p.m. on Sunday. So this is a discussion that they'll be having in honor of Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And then Highball is here for Halloween. If any of you do not know anything about Highball,
It goes down.
Highball goes down. Highball is you dress. It is the #1 costume party in
On High
Ohio.
Streets.
It's on High Street. This one will be in the Short North District. This is going to be October 26th. It'll start at 6 p.m. and of course it just goes. General admission is $10. You can get Friday or Saturday drink ticket bundles for $12. And then, of course, come in your costume. There are contests that will be happening.
Drink ticket bundles for only
$12.
$12.
I know, right?
Ooh.
Yeah. So I think I might have to pull through Highball this year.
When is Halloween? Halloween now?
Halloween is on the 31st this year.
Oh,
Trick or treating is too?
Yes, it is. Trick or treat is on the 31st.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
okay. And also, I just got a flyer at the Savoy Club. First annual Halloween bash will be October 31st on Halloween. Yes, that is a Thursday. It's from 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. Hosted by distinguished businessmen of Columbus.
I like the
It
sound of
says
that.
best.
Why are you touching yourself like that? She got all excited. She's like, oh,
It's $15 admission and buffet style setting. And that's right. And it's best female costume, best male costume, sexiest female costume, best dressed couple, Best Masquerade Contest, and that's at
I wish I had
1904
more time. I'd have been
Lake
Betty Boop
Club
this year.
Drive.
I want to be Betty Boop.
Columbus, Ohio, 43232. I'll post
Okay.
it too.
I can see you as Betty Boop too.
Good. Be-do.
I can't stand you.
Well, I still got an Army girl.
I don't know. I might go find
I don't
something.
know.
I might be
I
We might
want
have to work on
You
a
already know
costume
who I
party
want to
this
be
year.
again. Listen.
Wonder Woman.
Well, there you go.
Yes, I'm gonna do a whole different look that we found.
Did you, matter of fact, I need you to be in our inbox on IG just a little bit more. I'll be sending you stuff, and I feel like
Listen,
you don't be seeing it.
I don't. I had to
Kiki be
shut
like
down.
Kiki
I had
Bass
to
be the
shut
number
down
one, not in no
Instagram.
inboxes, and she be in Instagram. She be in Instagram inbox more than Facebook.
Listen,
You can hashtag
I had
that.
you know my phone is shitty. So I had to delete. Shut up. I had to hashtag facts. No, hashtag your opinion, bitch. So I had to delete that whole Instagram app so I can download the Airbrush app to edit some of our pictures. And I totally forgot. And I had to delete my daughter's class dojo, and she came home like, Mom, my teacher said that she sent some information, and I was like, oh, my bad. So I had to re-download everything.
Yeah, we need to do that because you know you're the only one that actually runs Curvilinear Radio's Instagram.
Listen, it was only down for like 3 or 4 days.
I haven't logged into.
It was only down for like 3 or 4 days, I promise. So I'm sorry. So my specialty, I just wanted to say, y'all know it's getting cold.
Freezing. Getting cold. It's cold.
It's cold. It's sweater time, and I just wanted to tell y'all that it's also 'tis the season now to start getting prepared for Christmas.
Yes.
Okay. So September and October is like a big time to start your Christmas shopping.
I ain't doing too much.
And there's a lot of layaway opportunities up until like the 16th of December. So if you are prepared to start a layaway, most of them are like 20%, 10 to 20%. Walmart right now has their, since I think it was September 11th or something like that.
I've been waiting.
Burlington.
Burlington has their layaway. Only thing I don't like about Burlington, I like Burlington, but the down payment, once you put down your down payment, you don't got to go back until you're ready to cash
That's
out.
what you do like.
That's
right?
what I like.
Okay.
But the down payment at the beginning,
It's like 20%.
25. It's like 20-25%.
Because they know people like us.
So
wait
it
to the end.
is a big down payment. If you only going in there with a couple of dollars, you might want to lean back on what you put in.
Right, to a certain extent, because if you're really going to wait to the end, you need to go ahead and put more than that.
Yeah, their
for
items
real.
are a lot more
And they're not
higher.
expensive, but they're higher ticket items.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they want a little bit more.
They want a lot. Yeah, they do. So that's the only thing I don't like about them. I don't put layaways in that often at Burlington. It has to be something that I really, really, really like. But
And then another thing about Burlington too, you can put it in now, and then probably won't have to get it out until
December.
Yeah.
So you have months to leave that shit up in there. So that's a good opportunity for you to put layaway. City Trends as well has a good layaway plan. So again, that's Walmart, Burlington, City Trends. Again, I told y'all about Foot Locker. Foot Locker is a good place, as well as Shoe Show. Shoe Show, I believe, is like 3%, 5%, or something like that. It's very low.
So I like theirs because theirs is year round. They don't care about no holiday.
You're right. And then, like I said, Foot Locker is God bless you, baby. My mom always said, if you don't say bless you, a piece of your spirit leave your body and don't come back. So I always be like, bless you.
Hey, listen, if I don't get blessed, I'm one of them was like, bless me.
So it's also I wanted to tell y'all about colors. This fall is orange. Orange is going to be orange and like some reds, but mostly a big color this fall is going to be orange.
Orange is always
I'm burgundy.
It is, but it's more like like last year the biggest color was burgundy.
It's gonna be
so this year it's a lot of oranges that are supposed to be coming in season.
burnt oranges.
And like burnt orange. You know, like they usually pick one good color or
orange.
one, and also plaid. Plaid is big right now, and that's why I wanted to do
All over
plaids
Walmart.
for our
plaid dresses and everything.
for our Burlington had mad plaid stuff. Right now I just bought this pretty plaid dress that I'm gonna wear one day when I got somewhere to go.
What color is it?
So it's
Right.
it's gray. It's
You know,
gray,
plaid,
black.
plaid. You know,
It's gray,
color you
black, white, and red.
like?
Gray, black, white, and red. Those are the plaid colors.
No
So,
bugs.
baby.
That's what I was gonna say. I probably won't grab it. It's too close.
I don't mind. You know, I don't care. I'm all about the color, how it looks on me. I don't care about the color. So I just wanted
On a Saturday.
to give that tidbit. Hey, everybody. Hey, twin. Hey, Karen. I just wanted to give that tidbit for y'all. Layways and colors. Again, it's orange and darker reds. This fall will be a go-to, like burnt orange. Okay. And plaids. Plaids is very hot right now. It's been hot since the beginning of fall. It seems like everywhere. Hot Topics, Torrid. All your basic stores have a lot of plaid stuff. That plaid kind of 90s theme is coming back hotter than ever.
So you better rock
So you better rock it. Just have a little piece in your closet just to add to your
We totally didn't do it
plethora.
right back in the day.
baby.
We got a
Listen,
second time around.
second time around.
Mm.
So, Katrina said, "Go blue!" Yay! You should see me. You should see Kiki's face right now. Look, her little what they call that candy? Buckeye nose right now is just turned so red. Poor baby. So we're gonna get out of here. And again, the message right now is self-love. Because if you love yourself, you wouldn't give a rat's ass about who else is loving somebody else. Okay? Hashtag fact. And hashtag my mother effing opinion. Okay? So we're gonna get out of here. See y'all next Thursday. Ain't that I Soldiers Week?
Yes, it is.
Yes. I Soldiers gonna be in the building. We should have some new music, and hopefully we'll have our systems working right.
Oh, and make sure y'all going to vote too.
Please vote.
Yes.
I hope, and don't just vote for
WTMH
us.
Radio Music Awards November 10th. Make sure y'all go get your tickets.
Please get your tickets.
But also go vote in the beginning of
And
November.
vote.
November
Voting
voting
closes
month.
on the 27th, so y'all got 9 more days to vote.
Voting for WTMH ends October the 27th. So don't just vote for Motto, vote for radio too, Curvilinear Radio, and as well as WTMH. That's our station, so we want to rock that.
Right.
And it's not just, it's other stations. So if you have a station, another station that you prefer, please vote for them. I'm not going to tell anybody just to vote for Mary or Kiera. If you have another model sister that you love and you feel like she's the best, by all means, vote for who you think is the best model.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I gave my model sisters a vote.
Yeah, me too.
Because you can vote once.
I even voted for another sister for designer. I mean,
Me too. You gotta spread the love.
You gotta spread the love. So I'm okay with anybody who thinks I'm a good model voting for me or another sister. I'm not going to ever tell you how to vote.
Right.
You spread your love the way you want to spread your love. As well as November, is it the 7th? Ain't that election day?
November the 2nd.
My birthday.
No, sorry. November
It's always on a
6th.
Tuesday.
November 6th.
Okay.
Yeah, it's always on a
The
Tuesday.
midterm elections. Please go vote. And if you are turned away from voting, tell them you want a provisional ballot. That is your right as a voter.
Yes.
If you are turned away from voting, tell them you want a provisional ballot.
Amen.
Please go vote. Make sure, if you're not registered by now, make sure you register for the next election. But if you are registered to vote, please make sure you find out where your voting registration place is. Where your voting place is, they are taking early votes. You can go
And
down
on High
Morse
Street.
Road.
Yeah, it's on one on High Street.
It's
too.
one on High Street. I know the early voting is still on Morse Road, if I'm not mistaken, at the
It
early
is.
voting location.
Yeah.
You can go down and vote early and go ahead and put it in. If you haven't submitted your mail votes, go ahead and do that, because I believe those have to be postmarked by November 2nd.
Yeah.
So please vote. This election is important. This is your
Especially
judges.
for
These are your
yes.
city leaders. These are your sheriffs. These are your police department. This is your senators. This is us getting the House back so that the Congress can run the way it needs to. Please go vote.
Please vote. Please vote. And I'm for those who believe that their vote don't count, please rethink
These
that.
are the votes that count.
Please.
The presidential one you can say that for.
Don't say that
These
for
are-
that either.
No, you
don't
can't
say that for that.
But I'm saying these
Don't
are the
say
ones
it,
that
period.
count, because these are the ones that put the electoral votes that do the presidential vote.
Yes.
This is to get who you want, so that the electoral vote goes the way you want it to
Every
go for
vote
the
counts.
presidential vote. Because the electoral vote, as we have seen and witnessed with Trump, that's how you get your president.
Amen.
So vote your midterms, so the electoral vote is the way you want it to swing for
Amen.
your president.
Amen. That's all we want to say. Vote, 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 and self-love. All right.
That's to issue one.
Issue 1. What's issue 1? Tell me.
Issue 1 is reducing sentencing for first-time drug offenders. For those who sold, especially for those who sold marijuana, since we all know that has been legalized
Yes.
for recreational or medicinal use. So yeah, that
Medicinal.
needs to be reduced for first-time drug offenders, and they're trying to implement a rehab program. So instead of just sending them to jail,
They'll have
they go through a
rehab.
program to help them so that they're not, you know what I'm saying? Drug addicts don't need to be in jail.
And you know,
It's not
It
helping.
sure don't.
It's not helping. It's not helping them.
All they
And
do is go
first-time
through
drug
withdrawals
offenders-
and then come out and want to get high again.
Right, and we need to reduce the sentencing for first-time drug offenders. That'll
I
help
agree with
eliminate a lot of the prison population.
And then y'all have more brothers that y'all can date.
I ain't touching that.
I'm just saying. Because I believe my husband is in jail right now, and all he did was smoke too much weed. That's probably what it is. And got caught with a little personal bag. I'm just playing. But hopefully with this election we'll have some changes. So again,
Yeah.
we will see
There's
y'all.
already been changes, so if you ain't been paying attention, pay attention.
Stay woke.
The president's
Wake up.
not happy with the changes that's been happening with the votes going across the country if you pay attention. So your vote do count. I just had to throw that out there. I'm sorry, I'm a little passionate about it.
Every
People pay attention to
vote
that.
counts. Please, every vote counts. So please vote, 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 vote or die.
Yes.
With Agent Orange.
Bye bye guys.
Bye.
Bye. Listen,
Right.
sure can't.
It's all good. It's all good.